Here is a special invitation. The Central Planning Committee and the good people of Benue State specially invite you to the 34th priestly ordination anniversary of His Excellency, Very Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umemalia.
Distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Senator Dr. George Akume, Secretary to the Government of the Federation.
Father of the Day, Chief Senator Barnabas Gamade.
Mother of the Day, Honorable Mrs. Dorothy Mato.
Royal Fathers of the Day are His Royal Majesty Ochiviri Professor James Ayate, Totiv, and His Royal Majesty John Eligo Dobo, the Ochidoma.
Date 31st August 2024. Time 10 a.m. for Mass. Venue IBB Square, Makudi, Benue State, Nigeria.
Announcers Reverend Father Tagisa Akpae, Chairman CPC, and Reverend Father Michael Melado, Chairman Media and Publicity.
Hello and welcome to Benue Television News at 7. I am Mna Ishim Dam. Now the headlines. Vice President commissions textile company in Benue. ASU and NUT differ as federal government bans under 18 candidates. Plus, Democratic Republic of the Congo stops receiving vaccine. Now the news in detail. The federal government of Nigeria, in collaboration with Benue State government, has commissioned the biggest textile industry in the country in Benue State. Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettiman, performed the ceremony Tuesday at Fashion Hub in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. Correspondent Emmanuel Akula, who covered the event for Benue Television, reports that the Fashion Hub has the capacity provide 48,000 jobs annually, house over 200 spaces for cutting-edge equipment of manufacturing, and more than 100 ICT devices to ramp up production. The report.
Precisely on January 9, 2024, the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, was in Benue State when he pronounced the establishment of a fashion hub in the state. Less than a year, the Vice President is back to the state to officially cut the tape to commission the completed project. Represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Ibrahim Hadija, the Vice President says the project represents the federal government's intervention designed to foster conducive business and regulatory environment for small and medium-scale enterprises to thrive. This, he explains, signifies the administration's readiness to partner state governments on aligning the resolve of the federal government to create opportunities that meet the demands of the nation. He identifies small businesses as the backbone of the nation's economy, accounting for 96% of Nigeria's businesses, providing a strong pillar of economic stability in the country. Senator Shettima, who states that the Fashion Hub will offer a lifetime to small business holders, goes ahead to promise deployment of more monogram machines to the facility.
This helps support MSME clusters across various industries, including fashion and textiles, leather, ICT, agriculture, and cold room facilities. We look forward to establishing additional clusters for mechanic cities, printing, barber shops, shoemaking, and wellness later in the year.
Governor Hyacinth sees the project as more than infrastructure, but an embodiment of collective vision for a prosperous, creative, and empowered Benue State. He says the Benue Fashion Hub, which is the federal government's initiative, is a cornerstone of his administration's agenda to promote creativity, foster innovation, and provide opportunities for his people. He says the project is designed to harness abundant talent among the youths that can be transformed into thriving enterprises aimed at building the economy.
We're not only expanding the labor market, but also supporting the skills required. Benue is blessed with abundant resources that remain largely untapped and underutilized over the years. I make bold to say that the future of our dear state is not just hinged on agriculture, or about producing and processing commodities, prominently features diversification that can be anchored on industrialization, leveraging on the abundant talents that are available in the state.
The governor, who acknowledges the support from the federal government, describes the project as a catalyst for development not only in Benue State, but the entire North Central region. He uses the opportunity to appeal for further assistance in other areas of need in Benue State.
This facility, the hub, claimed to be the biggest in the country. It has the capacity to accommodate more machines and equipment in order to engage more youth. Hence, we are requesting for the supply of additional machines, especially the monogram, other specialized machines for garment making.
Analysts are of the opinion that a multiplier effect of the ultra-modern hub will impact the local and state economy, transforming the entire value chain, fashion and ecosystem in the state and beyond. The Benue Fashion Hub, expected to create hundreds of direct and indirect jobs, features state-of-the-art facilities, including modern design studios, fashion incubation spaces, and retail outlets. Emmanuel Akula, BENUETVNEWS, Makudi.
Meanwhile, the Benue state government has remodeled the state printing house to serve the people. Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, commissioned the edifice Tuesday in Makudi. Our correspondent Emmanuel Akula again reports.
Cutting of this tape by the representative of the Vice President signifies the official opening of the Benue printing house for business. The Benue State Governor, Reverend Father Isanfelia, says his administration decided to revive the moribund facility to serve the people while adding to the revenue base of the state. He explains that the project executed through a public-private partnership is expected to provide job opportunities to his people.
The Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation has been moribund for years, and our administration has rehabilitated and equipped through a public-private partnership (PPP) arrangement to enable our people benefit from its services and employment it would create.
Managing Director of Benue Printing and Publishing Company, Mr. Joel Saul, reveals that a state-of-the-art facility is estimated to provide over 300 direct and indirect jobs to Benue indigenes, with a projected internally generated revenue of at least 3 billion naira annually.
The project is estimated to employ at least 100 direct labor Benue indigenes and up to 200 indirect labor. The projected IGR on an annual basis is estimated to give us at least 3 billion.
According to government sources, the Benue printing house is taking off with 4 departments, with a hope of adding 2 next year. Emmanuel Akula, BENUETVNEWS, Makudi.
Now, the Benue State Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Matthew Abo, described renovation of the Benue Printing and Press. As well, we'll now go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ambition.
My G, for our ambition, we go hard.
We go day night till we make it.
We go hard till we find that perfect beat.
The perfect beat, the one the world will put on repeat.
So we chase greatness in every moment, making every naira count.
We put out content after content till it's comment after comment. And with Glow by our side,
we have more to offer.
Because the MyG bundle comes with bonuses,
Giving you way more data value and way more steez on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, Glow TV, Audio Mac, and Boomplay
in one fly package.
Dial *312# now and select My G bundle.
Glow Unlimited.
Here is a special invitation. The Central Planning Committee and the good people of Benue State specially invite you to the 34th priestly ordination anniversary of His Excellency, Very Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umemalia.
Distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Senator Dr. George Akume, Secretary to the Government of the Federation.
Father of the Day, Chief Senator Barnabas Gamade.
Mother of the Day, Honorable Mrs. Dorothy Mato.
Royal Fathers of the Day are His Royal Majesty Ochivari Professor James Ayate, Totiv, and His Royal Majesty John Eligo Dobo, the Ochidoma.
Date 31st August 2024. Time 10 a.m. for Mass. Venue IBB Square, Makudi, Benue State, Nigeria.
Announcers Reverend Father Tagesa Akpae, Chairman CPC, and Reverend Father Michael Melado, Chairman Media and Publicity.
Just before the break, we mentioned to you that the Benue State Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Matthew Abo, describes renovation of Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation as a new dawn in dimension of information. Mr. Abo's decision comes on the heels of inauguration of the State Printing and Publishing Company Tuesday in Makudi. Our correspondent Dosuduku reports that the commissioner is confident the company will also make the state a hub of printing and publishing in the North Central Zone. Her report.
It is being described as a new dawn at the Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation as Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima commissions the renovated building of the state's printing press. The Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation, which has been publishers of the Voice newspaper established over 4 decades ago, is now wearing a new look completely different from what it used to be. The building had stood dilapidated for so many years, rendering staff without proper offices. Many workers are often seen sitting under the trees within the premises. With the coming on board of Alias administration, light is shining at the end of the tunnel. The present administration, barely 6 months into on board, brought public-private partnership handed over the agency to Shematex Limited, who began the renovation and refurbishing of this edifice that is resulting into what many describe as a beauty to behold. The Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Matthew Abo, says with this kind of equipment brought on board at the Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation,
this is a very wonderful initiative by the governor of the state. You see, this place has been moribund for quite a long time, and no past administration has seen the need to revive it. And so when His Excellency came on board, he saw the need to revive this place, and he brought a partnership, a private, public partnership, and engage him here to turn around the Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation. And today we have commissioned it. I want to say that it is going a very long way, as the MD was saying. Government documents were being printed in private printing houses. But today we have this, and so it ensures the secret of the government will be maintained in the state and nobody will know about it.
The managing director, Shematex Joel Mto, says this company has brought the kind of technology at the Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation that is second to none in the North Central, thereby ending the era of going to other places for printing.
Most of our printing needs are done outside the state. In fact, just the 2024 calendar of Benue State government was produced by a company in Lagos. And so our current governor said no, enough of taking our printing jobs outside the state. This project will have the best state-of-the-art facility as far as printing industry is concerned.
The Benue Printing and Publishing Corporation, publishers of the Voice newspaper facility, moribund for so many years, is wearing a new look. It is therefore expected that with the new technology put in place, excellence will thrive in its printing and publishing business. Dosu Duku, Benue Television News, Makudi. It is big.
Now, critical stakeholders in the education sector have condemned the decision of federal government to beg on the age of which students can be at a senior secondary school certificate examination SSCE at 18, saying it would simply draw the sector back. The group reacted to the comment by the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman, that from 2025, any candidate who is not up to 18 would be allowed to write the examination without doing so. Such candidates won't be able to seek admission into tertiary institutions. According to the reports, the stakeholders include the Nigerian Union of Teachers (NUT), the National Parents Teachers Association of Nigeria (NAPTAN), and the Congress of the University Academics (CONUAN), the Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASU), and member of the non-governmental organization Concerned Parents and Educators Network (CPEN). Recall that in July, the Ministry of Education introduced a policy setting age 18 at the minimum age for tertiary institution admissions. Reports said the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mohamed, revealed that the federal government had constituted a new age policy for secondary school leaving examination, setting the minimum age of 18. This means underage candidates will no longer be allowed to sit for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination (WAEC) and the Senior School Certificate Examination, which are both crucial for advancing the tertiary education. The report also confirmed that the age limit to undertake the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, overseen by the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, will also be 18. The minister, however, made the exemption for the 2024 admission cycle, which he says we accept candidates as young as age 16. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC) has refuted recent claims suggesting that Nigeria should avoid bread due to alleged use of saccharin in their production. In a press release signed by Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Christiana Adeyeye, the agency clarified that while it acknowledges that the use of saccharin in bread is not permitted by the Nigerian Industrial Standards or the Context General Standard for Food Additives, NAFDAC emphasized that it has not advised consumers to avoid bread. Adeyeye stated that the agency remains committed to safeguarding public health and will continue to take appropriate action against any baker found to be using inappropriate food additives. According to report, the agency's clarification is in response to a video that claims NAFDAC had raised concerns about the widespread use of saccharin in bread production due to the high cost of sugar. From our sports desk, let's join Paul Kingon for sport update.
Hello and welcome to Sport News. My name is Paul Kyungun. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has appointed German tactician Bruno Labbadia as the head coach of the Super Eagles. Born on 8 February 1966 in Darmstadt, Germany, Labbadia, who holds a UEFA Pro license, enjoyed a distinguished playing career with clubs like Bayern Munich, Hamburg SV, and Werder Bremen. He has coached prominent teams such as Hertha Berlin, VfB Stuttgart, and Bayern Leverkusen. His immediate task would be to lead the Super Eagles into two crucial 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda in September The Nigeria Falconers suffered a 0-1 defeat to Mexico on Monday night in a FIFA Under-20 World Cup friendly in Bogota, Colombia, following an early goal by Mexican Lomeli. This loss comes after their 2-1 victory over Australia last Friday. The friendly matches organized by the Nigeria Football Federation are part of the team's preparation for the 2024 World Cup in Colombia. The Falconers are in Group D alongside Germany, Venezuela and Korea Republic, with their campaign starting against Korea Republic on 2nd September 2024. As we look forward to the 2024-2025 league season, a significant milestone is on the horizon for Nigeria football. The Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, under the leadership of Ibrahim Musa Gusso, has announced plans to introduce the video assistant referee VAR system along with advanced communication gadgets. This initiative marks a new era for the Nigeria Premier League, ensuring more accurate officiating and enhanced match experience. The NFF has already procured these cutting-edge technologies. Training for match officials will commence shortly. In other news, Lobby Stars Football Club has kicked off their pre-season training in Jos, competing in the Guso Alam pre-season tournament. Pride of Benue started strong, winning their first 2 group matches, 2-0 against Mighty Jets of Jos and 3-0 against Discovery Talent Academy from Kebbi State, and drawing 0-0 with Kano Pillars. With 7 points, Lobby Stars topped their group and now faces Niger Tornadoes in the quarterfinals on Tuesday, 27th August 2024 at 1:30 p.m. at the New Jos International Stadium. That's all for the sport update. I am Paul Kyogun, and now back to the studio for the rest of the news. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Paul, for the sport update. And now we'll proceed for a quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you stories from the international scene. Stay with us if you can.
Ambition.
My G, for our ambition, we go hard.
We go day night till we make it.
We go hard till we find that perfect beat.
The perfect beat, the one the world will put on repeat.
So we chase greatness in every moment, making every naira count.
We put out content after content till it's comment after comment. And with Glow by our side,
we have more to offer.
Because the MyG bundle comes with bonuses,
giving you way more data value and way more steez on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, Glow TV, Audio Mac, and Boomplay
in one fly package.
Dial *312# now and select MyG bundle.
Glow Unlimited.
Here is a special invitation. The Central Planning Committee and the good people of Benue State specially invite you to the 34th priestly ordination anniversary of His Excellency, Very Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Malia.
Distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Senator Dr. George Akume, Secretary to the Government of the Federation.
Father of the Day, Chief Senator Barnabas Gamade.
Mother of the Day, Honorable Mrs. Dorothy Mato.
Royal Fathers of the Day are His Royal Majesty Ochiviri Professor James Ayate, Totiv, and His Royal Majesty John Eligo Dobo, the Ochidoma.
Date 31st August 2024. Time 10 a.m. for Mass. Venue IBB Square, Makudi, Benue State, Nigeria.
Announcers Reverend Father Tagesa Akpae, Chairman CPC, and Reverend Father Michael Melado, Chairman Media and Publicity.
Welcome back from the break. Now, a report reaching us from the international scene says the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, says it no longer expects to receive its first delivery of Mpox vaccine this week, as global health authorities say the spread of the disease can still be contained. According to report, Chris Katsita, The head of the country's response team said there will still several processes to follow. They said the Congolese Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency would first need to be in touch with the Danish drug maker Bavarian Nordic and Guardians before the vaccine arrive. The World Health Organization WHO said in a statement on Monday that the virus can still be prevented from spreading further, but doing so requires a coordinated response. The WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom also said in a statement that the mpox outbreaks in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and neighboring countries can be controlled and can be stopped. The announcement came as health authorities struggled to roll back the virus, which the WHO this month declared a global public health emergency for the second time in as many years. While the vast majority of the cases are contracted in the DRC, other nations in Asia and Europe have reported cases. Now, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has issued his latest climate SOS, calling on countries to save our seas as he warned of a crisis of an unimaginable scale caused by greenhouse gases and rising sea levels. Speaking at the gathering of the Pacific Island regional leaders on Tuesday in Tonga capital Nuku-Ulofa, Guterres issued a warning that the rising seas are a crisis entirely of humanity's making. He said the crisis will soon swell to an almost unimaginable scale, noting that these threats are as a result of the constant emissions of greenhouse gases, which are overwhelmingly generated by burning fossil fuels, which are cooking our planet. Nuku-Ulofa is hosting more than 1,000 international delegates from the Pacific Islands. Forum leaders is a meeting until August 30th. Climate change and its impact on the Pacific's low-lying communities is high on the agenda of the gathering of regional officials who led some of the world's most affected countries. Guterres, who last attended the leaders' meeting in 2019, has warned that with about 90% of people living within 5 kilometers of the coast and an average elevation of just 1 to 2 meters above the sea level, the Pacific island is uniquely exposed. He is also expected to visit Samoa while he is in the Pacific. The National Security Advisor of the United States, Jake Sullivan, has met China's top diplomat, Wang Yi, as Beijing finds itself embroiled in the security role with key U.S. allies. Japan scrambled fighter jets after a Chinese military aircraft incursion into its airspace on Monday with a military spy plane. Speaking at a news conference on Tuesday, Chief Cabinet Secretary Yamimasa Hayashi said the airspace breach, which is the first by the military aircraft, was not only a serious violation of Japan's sovereignty, but it also threatens our security. Meanwhile, the Philippine defense chief has accused China of disrupting peace in the Southeast Asia following a week of confrontations between the two countries. During Sullivan's visit, he was welcomed by the U.S. Ambassador to China, Nicholas Burns, and Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs official Yang Tao. In his remarks, Wang described China-U.S. ties as being critical, which has taken twists and turns, expressing optimism that the communication will not only be strategic, but also substantive and constructive. And now that's it on our news bulletin this evening. But before we go, a recap of our top stories. We brought to you that Vice President has commissioned textile company in Benue. We also said ASU and UT have deferred on federal government ban for under-18 candidates. Plus, Democratic Republic of the Congo to stop receiving vaccine. And that's it on our bulletin this evening. Thank you for watching. I am Mnai Shundam. Do have a great night rest. Bye for now.